Daft Punk. Ah. Ah. Just felt like switching. Yeah, it crashed. It crashed, and I was getting a little like open world brain rotty. And I had some drawing ideas that I wanted to do before passing out. Or, well, let me rephrase. I wanted to doodle really bad before passing out. My. What about that little lizard egg? With a fat tail. Chonky tail. Rebranding. You know, I never want to rebrand. I like Egg's base character design like a whole fucking lot. But there are definitely some times where I want to play into the fact that I'm actually like, you know, like a kitsune instead of a fox. And it's like, what if, theoretically, you know, I made a bunch of different kind of like Neko eggs, right? And then I remember that costs a lot of money. But I like it for like doodling aspect, right? You know? Yeah, they're shapeshifters, so theoretically egg could be anything. Right? Yeah, multiverse egg. Wouldn't that be so much fucking fun? Wouldn't that be so much fun? But that would need like so much work. I don't know. But it'd be really cool. If I could ever do something like that, it'd be really cool. Oh, yeah, that still works. I always forget about that. Chambermaid coming through. Harpy egg. Harpy would be so cute. Each egg a slightly different personality. Right, that would be so much fun. That would be so much fun. And then I could use it as an excuse to like work on VA stuff and like acting stuff in general. That would be such a fucking dream. That would be so much fucking fun. I wish I had like unlimited money just for creative ideas, right? There's a universe where Egg is a tiger shark and Shark is a husky. Oh, wait. Little shark egg, dude.
Would they all be the same egg, or alternative universe egg? The egg cinematic
AU.
universe?
I think that they'd be AUs. I think it'd be so fucking cute. Right? I think AUs would be super fucking cute. That way they're like not related and there's like no like clashing or like explanation or whatever. Fighting game, but it's all just different eggs. Yeah. Hi Lore, welcome in. What pen are you using? Whichever one this is, but I've edited it heavily. So like now the only thing from the original pen is the texture. I don't know how to upload pens though, or else I just like hand it out. It was a base originally. It was a ballpoint pen though. Also, hi Salty. Right. Wouldn't that be so much fun? The possibilities are so endless. It'd be so much fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm up.
Oh, shark egg. Just learn to rig your own models. But then therein lies the other issue. Even if I did that, right, that would be such a huge fucking time commitment away from streaming. I want to play as a yoke in a mech suit. Spider egg. Spider egg. Oh wait, I could make like the cutest little jumping spider egg. Wait. Have extra little leggies. Good night, Gwen. Bye-bye. Just rig on stream. It's just so rough. The music is giving empty diner and a desert vibes. I feel like the whole stream gives empty diner and a desert vibes. Welcome in. It's an oasis. Gosh. Thank you, Spicy. I appreciate that. Like, wouldn't this be so cute? Like a little jumping spider egg. How would you... I want to give them, like, ears or something. Hey, Miss Ma'am. May I look at you very closely for a reference? Hello, pretty girl. I could give her the mandibles jumping spiders have for little... No, that makes it look like ant. That lying confidence? What, with drawing? A lot of practice. Practice always makes perfect, yeah. I was about to say. A lot of practice. Not a lot of practice. Nothing fun is ever learned quickly. It always feels so much more rewarding when you struggle to get to an end goal. And what if I made her like a centaur spider, like Quelaag, and I gave her like a wait. Make this smaller. Oh, all these freaks are on the same layer. Alright, that's fine. I've given her very many legs, but that's fine. Yeah, Drider. Yeah. No, you'll catch up, Zai. Like, you gotta remember, I only recently started drawing anime stuff and whatnot, you know? And granted, I have the privilege of being able to put a lot more time into, like, learning. But it's only taken me 2 or 3 years to get to the point where I'm at now. And I know that might sound like a long time, but it's really not in the grand scheme of things, right? You just gotta keep at it and, like, incessantly. It might take 8 years, might take a decade, might take 20 years. But you'll get there, you know? You just gotta remember that. Nothing is easy when it comes to learning new skills. I just wasted a lot of time in my life not developing any skills, so I feel a lot of regret. It's easy to dwell on what you could have done. It is harder to take a step back and realize that that time is gone regardless. And that beating yourself up over it doesn't make anything easier. And I know that's so much easier said than done. You know what I mean? It's so much easier said than done. But, you know. Can't beat yourself up too hard. It doesn't really accomplish much. Godspeed, Spicy. Godspeed. I drew Tobbs as a pony smoking crack, so I feel you. Shared spider lady. Did you put it in the art? Or where'd you put it? Oh, that's so cute, Slug. That's so cute. You still got the Jeb image? I sure do. I sure do. Spider egg is adorable. I also like gecko egg. And shark egg is very cute too. Excuse me. I've been trying to relearn how to draw for fun. It makes sense. I've had so much more positive outlook on how my art looks and where I can go. So much more practice. Yeah. Remember, self-indulgent art and drawing for fun is the easiest way to learn. Drawing things that you hate fucking drawing just makes you loathe what you have to do. It makes you loathe the learning experience, right? Where like, that's what I had to do with animation, right? I didn't want to learn how to animate the way that you should, I guess, traditionally go from A to B with animating learning, right? I wanted to jump in the fucking deep end and I wanted to have fun with it. And I wanted to animate what I wanted to animate, even if I sucked at it. In my head, I was like, I'll suck at it now, but the next time I do it, I'll get better. And the next time I do it, I'll get better. And I think that that's paid off well for me, right? Like, I quit when I was younger because I hated my art. I'm glad you're back at it. I'm very glad you're back at it. Hey, Extendo. Yeah, we're doing great. How are you? Is Shark asleep? No, he just walked by and hit the bong. I did not want to bounce the fucking ball. But you know what I did instead of bouncing the ball? I animated a cock and balls bouncing, which is essentially the same fundamentals, but without doing the annoying part. Right? You know what I mean? It's the same thing at the end of the day. I fucking feel that, Nietzsche. I don't think I would have survived art school. I think it would have killed my, like, will to want to draw. Let's go, I guess. Yeah.
Where is this place?
I mean,
where am I?
listen,
I fucking love this place.
I've been animating for what? Less than 6 months consistently, right? And diving into the deepest parts of it all is the only reason I'm even at where I'm at now, which is still very much in a learning state, right? But it's... Well, give it a second. Oh, my computer is turning on. My computer's like... "Ah! Ah!" You can apply fundamentals that you need to learn to an animation that you feel more inclined to work on. You know what I mean? You can apply things that suck to learn on their own to a larger project and just fail over and over again until you get to where you want to be. And I think that that's really important to remember when it comes to art and creative things, is you're never gonna just get to it. You know what I mean? Like, it always takes falling. It always takes failing. It always takes trying over and over and over and over and over and over until you get to the point that you actually want to be at. And if you let a scraped knee kill your desire to learn and your desire to improve, you're not being very nice to yourself. You have to suck at art to get good at art. You have to suck at art to get good at art. You must. And that's okay. Because sucking at art is a beautiful starting point to grow from. You know? It feels so much more rewarding later when you feel like you're doing better. You know? Also, hey Joel, perspective. Yeah. Yeah. Like, how do you start? You pick up the pen and you draw what you want. I don't know. I'm not great at, like it depends on what you want to do. It depends entirely on what you want to do. Sorry, my headset just unplugged twice. The way I started was I went to websites that have not live models, but like model photos, and I would look at the photo of the person and I would block out their like rough form, right? So here, let me just I don't know. It's so difficult to like try and teach somebody like where you want to start, right? It totally depends on what you want to do, right? It's so different. Fundamentals are really important, though. Learning how shapes build up into big things. You see a cityscape, right? You could break it down to like just fundamental shapes. You know what I mean? A building is a fucking cube. Your perspective is, you work off of like a grid and whatnot, right? And eventually, through practicing fundamentals and whatnot, you get these things ingrained into your head. I'm not great with buildings and shit, but yeah, perspectives, blocking, etc. Wisp, thank you so fucking much for the tier 1. Thank you so much for the new sub. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Think of your favorite artist, music-wise. Listen to their first track. Yeah. And say that this is dog shit and the same type of growth as living. Yeah, absolutely. Look at where people start and look at where they are now. Everybody starts at a lower point than where they end. And that could be said for anything. That could be said for schooling. That could be said for art. That could be said for music. That could be said for anything at all. It's not letting yourself end where you start. It's not letting yourself be defeated by yourself, you know? Which is hard. It's very hard, but fundamentals, I think, are the most important. Perspective, shape blocking. A human body could be broken down into simple shapes. You'll see when I sketch, I start with shit like this constantly, right? And it's all just shapes. It's all just tubes. It's all just balls. It's all just beans. It's all just... Yeah, use references. Shit, trace. Fun fact, you're allowed to trace. I wouldn't post your tracing. You know, I wouldn't claim that it's your art completely yourself. I think that that's a bad idea. But if I see somebody's art, like when I was learning, if I saw somebody's art that I would really respect and whatnot, I'd go and I'd trace out their fundamentals, right? Like, sorry, I don't want to use somebody's art that I don't think would be comfortable with me, like using their art as like a example for what I mean per se. Do you think Fleshy would get upset with me? I don't think Fleshy would, right? I'm not critiquing art. I want to stress that. Use a dead guys. I could probably use a dead guys. You can use my artist if you want as an example. Yeah, if you want to send me a pinup. Yeah, send me like a pinup or something. Send me a picture of art that you like, Rabbit, that you made. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Just start doodling. Yeah, cars, bugs, planes, etc. I only trace porn. That's fair. That's fair. Okay, so like for example here. This is a really cute picture, by the way, Rabbit. This is really, really cute. So like for an example, if I looked at Rabbit's art and I was like, God, I want to learn how to draw like that, right? I would go through and I would break down their fundamentals, right? And I'd be like, how do people draw? How did this picture become what it is, right? And you could see that there's, head shape. You got this here, right? You got your cheekbones, the way that they do their ears, etc. And all of this helps you build up muscle memory, right? You could break down, etc. from here, where collarbones would be, where shoulders come out, right? And it helps you learn how to draw these shapes by seeing and analyzing somebody else's way to draw these shapes, right? So if I were to go through and like be practicing, right? And I think that there is a caveat to this, of course. I wouldn't try and copy somebody's art style, etc., right? But learning these proportions and studying how other people break their stuff down can help you learn stuff, right? And then taking that knowledge and applying it elsewhere can help a ton. Now, would I post this and be like, hey guys, look at what I just drew. This is completely my own. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not, right? But does this help you learn? Yeah, abso-fucking-lutely it does, right? It helps you learn. It helps you build muscle memory. It helps you feel more confident in your strokes and whatnot. It helps you apply this to your own art, right? Build these. How about you fucking suck my dick in the balls? But it's really good for learning, Yeah, referencing is vital. It's absolutely fucking vital. I'm pretty stroke confident, not gonna lie. Referencing is even vital when you already know how to draw. Where was that last picture that I drew with the reference? I essentially just traced this, right? This was my reference, right? And then,